Let's see. What do I normally run? I think I normally run the one that gives you FP back on a kill. Where is that? It's like down here. And then I think I also run the critical hit one. And then I run... I'll put the turtle guy back on, maybe. I didn't see if there's anything fancy for when you kill her, because I died. Source Seal was the thing I used. The Source Seal gives you bonus damage, but it makes you take more damage. Turns out that once you know how to do the fight, that helps quite a bit. I think I want more mana, endurance, or int. So let's do 2 in that, and then 1 in mana, maybe. Oh, how about 2 and 2? That looks good. I should go check about all the, you know what I didn't check, actually. Oops. I didn't check the new remembrances for, like, so many of the bosses. I realize now. I should probably do that. Where's the lady? I didn't check any of the remembrances for that. What is this? Everybody's dead here. Come to the outer moat? Ew. What a nasty sentence. Is that a fight? Is it a fight with him? That sounds fun. I don't know if I did his questline or not. Meet me at the moat. After school, 3 p.m. Money match me, coward. That's kind of ham. Is it because I did his questline? Big Dungus. That's pretty funny. I actually don't know if I did all of his questline or not, but... Ah. Hey, I got the armor. From the D, nice. Not gonna stick it out with the Moonveil. I only used it for that fight because this weapon's a bit chonky. I think that now that I know the fight well, I could probably do it with another weapon, but who is this?
Take a look around. Don't worry. I'll continue spirit tuning, which is why I need your help. Persuading his roots are so level 3, that was good. Shackles are broken.
Ah, I see, I see.
Free man now.
What up? Thanks for the Primarino. She wants me to tell the blacksmith to leave. What if that's his, like, happiness, though? You know what I mean? What if he's like, I fucking live to hit shit with the stone. She dead. Oh. Wait, can I just buy any of it now? Oh, I guess this is, like, all the armor and stuff. You can buy her gear. That's cool. Let's see. What do we have here? Fire Giant? I did not check. I don't think, right? Giant's Red Braid. It's a whip? That sounds sick. For Wander, what up? And then Burno Flame. Let's see. Which one did I not look at either? I didn't look at... Not Morgoth's, right? It's got the sword. I think I used it that. Alright, I looked at that. She has the Hand of Malenia. This is her weapon. Dex and Strength. Oh, it has Waterfowl as the weapon art. That makes sense. What is this? A Faith. Did I look at this? Oh, it's his weapon. Sure. Strength, Dex, Faith. And then this is the same thing. God damn, 46. Oh, this is his weapon too, right? This is his stomp too. That's cool. What does the dragon give you? Oh, that's right. That's right. The sword, and then he gives you the spell too. There's so much faith stuff. I guess the only end thing I got was from Renala. Isn't that right? I think that's the only thing I can remember from all the ones that I've done so far. Alright. Malenia sword is actually so good, especially against it herself. Does it do bleed? Well, now I think it's time to go end, right? I think it's about that time. Well, I have a question, chat, and you can backseat this. If I go do this, this is like probably the final boss, right? If I go do this, I can go do stuff after this, right? So like, it doesn't matter if I go end now. I can just, I'm chilling. I can go do stuff after. Okay, then let's go. Oh, my loadout is all fucked up too. I forgot about that. I need to switch it back. I don't need this many mana potions. I just need one, probably. I also don't know if I need this physic on either. I don't think this is right. Whoops. I need to be more like, it needs to be like that. And then I need, let's see, to change the physic probably. For this boss, I don't know what it is. But I don't need the one that, yeah, I don't need that. I'll take the shield instead. Oops. Where is it? Yeah, this one. I'll take this one. It's probably better. Yeah, we got a good old double KO. I mean, my strat against her got a lot better over the last, like, the last stream, it was a lot better. I think, like, it's way more reasonable to fight her now than I'm used to it. But at the same time, like, I'm not even like, oh man, that was so sick. I'm like, thank God she's dead. Oh fuck, she's finally gone, thank God. It was twice as long as Cost, and Cost was way more fun. Oh, I think I know who this is. This is, what's his name? Uh-oh. He's gonna crack this thing. Arms are coming down. Uh-oh. Well, because I know there's, like, the person that's been leading me here. And then... doesn't she have, like, a husband? I don't know if this is the lady or the husband. I haven't fought the husband. Oh boy. That looks like the lady. Or... I actually have no idea. What the fuck? Is that the... No, this is the Smith. From the opening, right? Damn, this music's kinda sick. What's up with the arm? Oh. Uh oh, I'm about to get slammed. Radagon. What's up, homie? Oh, I rolled. Ah, the game lagged. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, why exactly did I not get out of the way of that? It's John Elden Ring. Uh-oh. It's a very intense last fight. You can tell by the fact that looks like a grab, maybe? I don't know what that is. You can tell by the fact that the game is 1 FPS during it. Okay. Big pop? Okay. Alright. You missed. Oh, there's a follow-up. Ow. Am I gonna fall off the edge? I think so. My damage is very high. Ow. Oh, I have no stamina for that. Oh, I have to run. Dude, he does so much damage to me. Oh, and it pops after. I did not know that. That thing is like so fat. Okay, I haven't dodged a single projectile this whole fight. Okay, that's new. I can't see. Oh, it pops. Whoops. And this is something new too. What in the fuck is going on? Oh, I'm out of juice. Alright, I don't know what's happening really, but, you know. Oh, he went invisible again there. Not only that, but that rune hit me anyway. Oh, God. I can't stagger him. Okay, when I see the little hand glow, I gotta roll. Weird fight. Okay. There's a lot going on here. a lot of things happening. I feel like this person has like no poise. Like they're just like, or infinite poise, I suppose is the way to think about it. They're like, ah, your attacks mean nothing to me. This game runs like shit. It sure does. Into the light. I didn't even see what happened when I shot the beam at him, because I shot the beam and then after I shot the beam, the game lagged so bad that I didn't see if it hit or not. Okay. Spell parry? Okay, that's good to know. See, that happened last time, but I didn't get to see it because the game lagged. Oh, God. I couldn't roll with no stamina. Ow. Hey, I've seen that stomp before. Oh. Wait. Ow. I gotta heal. Damn, the outer edge still hit me. I think because I was healing there, I didn't have time to run. Okay. That sucks. I think I'm dead. That was a little close. I don't know what this is. Oh, it canceled my heal, or I didn't get it right. I don't know what's happening. Okay. I have no idea what's happening. Like 80% of the things I'm trying to do are not coming out because the game's freezing so much that my rolls or heals and stuff are all just getting canceled. So yeah, this fight is incredibly laggy. Was it like this for you guys too? Like the game is just freezing or dropping frames constantly. It's like super laggy. It's really bad. Yeah, it's so bad. Which sucks because like I don't even know what his attacks do. I can't dodge his attacks because I don't know what they are. Like, you see the frame drop right when I stepped in, too? Oh, that sucks. It's like, it's super bad. It also means that, like, my inputs now don't come out because of it, because the game is lagging. Which is obviously annoying. Oh, he has another one after that. Okay. Yeah, I killed Malenia. Bum, bum. The music's cool. Yeah. The music is really cool. Yeah, it's incredibly laggy for me. I've only seen this on your game. Well, I did something really special to make my game laggy. All I did was install it and play it. That's what I did. It was my strat. There's my problem. That's all I did, I promise. I just installed it and played it and it's laggy. But everybody has these problems, so it's fine. God. When you step in it, it's pretty bad. Oh, it's a grab. I thought it was like an AoE. Okay. Yeah, no backseating and no spoilers. Let me teach you a secret, actually. I'm gonna blow your mind. And I know you've never thought about this because you don't think about other people. Let me teach you something. The sentence, has Sajam gone to X, is a spoiler. Because I don't know what X is. You know, like what if I haven't been there? X, that is a spoiler, right? Because if I've never been to that place, then you immediately have spoiled the game. You know what I mean? But to say, hey, where has Sajam gone in the game yet? Like, you know, like where has he been? Has he gone, like, has he explored in this zone or anything? Like, has he done this? And like places that are, you know, not spoilers, you can ask that question without spoiling it for anybody, right? Or what's the last boss that he beat, right? Saying stuff like, oh, does Sajam know that he dies at the end of the game, or like some random thing like that as a spoiler, you know? You shouldn't do that. I feel like that's pretty easy. Like, you know, when you ask somebody like, oh, what's the last episode you watched in a show? Like, then that's when you know where they are in the show. When you say, hey, do you know that this character dies at the end of the show? You're like, well, no, I didn't know that, but now I do, thanks. And you're like, oh, yeah, it's sick. Oh, man, when I found that out, it was the greatest moment of my life. It was a revelation. It's like, well, thank you. Now I'll never have it. And they're like, you're welcome. The show's so good, right? See that? That's a good example. You know what I mean? So just be careful about asking about places and zones and stuff, you know? Because this game has a lot of optional stuff that I'm sure a lot of people, not even just for me, like I'm at the end of the game, right? But I'm sure a lot of people in the chat have not done certain things too, and they don't know about that, so don't spoil them. It's the same thing where, like, a good example is I've had the Guilty Gear Strive character, like a couple of characters have been leaked for me, or leaked, and people come in the chat and they at me with the leak. So I know who the supposed leaks are for the game, but people in my chat do not. So don't come in and ask, because, you know, you're going to spoil, not for me in this case, but for them. And it, like, sucks for the people in chat who don't want to get spoiled, right? They're just living their best life, and then they come into my chat and somebody spoils the game for them. And that sucks, because they, like, don't want to know. And you're just being an asshole to them. Ow. So all the projectiles do that. Okay, I think I run first. Yeah. Anyway, I'll try to focus on the fight now instead of talking about backseaters. Or spoilers, honestly, is the bigger problem. Wow, my attack didn't hit him. I really don't understand most of his attacks yet. All of them look the same to me. I cannot tell what to do yet. And I can't punish that. I have to hit him here. But because there's no poise, I think I have to hit him like once and then back up, because you can't guard break him or anything, and like he doesn't get staggered at anything. Oh, I'm out of juice already. Wow. Like, there's no staggering this boss out of attacks, so I think I just gotta let him. Okay, that's new. I think I just gotta let him do stuff. That staggers me out of my attack and I get no damage. I don't think I could have dodged that. The AoE probably would have hit me anyway. Alright, let's run back. Didn't work. Huh. Okay. I was gonna let it whiff and then try to punish him after. That hits me. Gotcha. I'm not sure. I guess the strategy should be I should just hit him with a single attack and then run. I think I have to just play hit and run, because it doesn't seem like I can. If I do this, then I get punished after. So I don't really think I can jumping right, like, heavy attack him. I think I have to, like, hit him with this and then roll away. It seems like. I hate that this part takes so long, by the way. Alright, 500 damage at a time. Oh, that hit me. Ow. I suppose I'm supposed to jump that? Ow. Ah. I see, you can't punish that one. Oh, I might die to this. Yeah. I don't know the timing for that one yet. Yeah, his projectile is really fast. He like, there's like a small, it like glows for a sec and then he shoots it. So you have to, like that, you have to, oh, and he does a second one. I'm gonna get punished. Oh god. Yeah. I think I'm dead. I can't hit him here because of that, yeah. That sucks. Man. Alright. I guess I have to roll that inward because the explosion goes outwards, maybe? I'll try that next time. Oh. Whoa! That was buffered. Okay. Bum, bum. Oh, there's a hitbox when he teleports in place? Okay. Yeah. If he does the spear and he drops, I think I can shoot him with a projectile after if I get behind him. But the explosion makes it so that I don't think I can hit him unless I'm far away. Is what I'm guessing.
You're a Sajam fan now?
For Vivshi, what up? I think I learned a lot more of the attacks there in that fight, though. I basically spent a lot of time, like, just trying to see what all the attacks look like that fight, because I was like, all right, what's he even doing? Right, let's figure it out. So that was my strat. Oh god, 9 FPS is what my FPS counter set right there. My strat was to try to see as many attacks as possible so that I can try and come up with a better strategy to deal with them. I guess I have to roll that inward as well. That is a fucked up attack, by the way. That attack is fucked up because it looks like the end and then he does an attack after. Like, it's clear that is clearly designed to make you swing at him and then get hit by an attack that you think is not coming. Ow. That's a Dark Souls 2 attack. Dark Souls 2 attacks are like, they finish and they begin writing a journal about their life, and then as they're writing that journal, they do their last attack. And you're like, wait, but, and then you're like, yep. Get good. Oh, you recovered so fast. Okay, that's different than the grounded spear, I think. Oh, I tried to roll and I turned around. That was weird. Call those Dark Souls 2 attacks. That sucks. My jump tag missed. Okay. I have to go inward against that, which sucks because I just want to get some space and heal. That's Dark Souls 2 string for sure. Alright, that's fine. I don't know what that is. Bum, bum. Oh, I guess there's a projectile on the floor. I did not see it. That was my bad. Yeah, the game just has frame drops. You can write a paragraph in the chat about it all you want. The game just has frame drops. You can look it up. Watch the Digital Foundry video. Watch other people covering the hardware in the game. The game has frame drops. Miyazaki's not gonna have sex with you if you talk about how the game doesn't lag. I promise. The game just has frame drops. You just got to accept it like I accept it. Yeah, it also just doesn't, it crashes all the time too. Miyazaki will not have sex with you if you say the game doesn't have frame drops, okay? He told me himself in bed. Ow. Oh shit. I didn't think that was gonna hit me. I tried lowering the settings when the game came out before the videos were out, and then all the videos were like, yeah, we tested all this hardware, we tested all these settings, there's frame drops. And you may say, have you tried disabling the Steam overlay for the... Yeah, I've tried everything. I've tried it all. I knew it was coming. It happened right when I was saying it. I tried like 5 things or 6 things, like right when everybody was like, all right, the game's out, try all these things. I tried all these things, it didn't work, so I just accepted that the game lagged. Please do not tell me to try something else. I know the game, it's just like that. They have a history with bad PC ports, so, you know, we all know that the games have these problems. That's just how it goes. Damn, that shit did 88 damage. Oh, it's this attack? I think I'm dead. Oh, I live. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, it didn't make the noise until I hit the ground. So when he does the parry, he can do different attacks, because when he does the parry, last time he did a projectile after, and then that time he did that thing. So he can do something different than just... He doesn't have a guaranteed follow-up. It's funny to like see people over and over and over be like, you know, it's probably this or that, or it's this, you're capturing it, so that's the problem, or it's the problem is this, or, you know, you didn't wag your ear 3 times before you launched the game, so it's crashing. Like, guys, stop yourselves. Stop yourselves from doing it. You're doing it. You're making shit up to defend the game. The game doesn't need to be defended. I love this game. I might even love this game more than you love this game. And I know that it runs like shit, and the PC port is dog shit, okay? I love this game. The PC port is dog shit. It's okay. I love this game, and the PC port is dog shit. Calm down. Stop it. No one in the chat cares. They don't want to read your diary about what you did to try to fix it. I love this game so much that the PC port is dog shit, and yet, here I am, fighting this guy. Oh, I rolled in a little too late. You know what I'm saying? So just think about that for a sec. I know that I'm gonna get random frame drops and stuttering, and yet we're on the last boss in the video game, and I've streamed it longer than I've streamed any other video game on my channel. You don't have to defend it, and you don't have to make shit up. It's okay. I like the game. Just stop yourself before you do it, because I see people doing it again. Oh god. People are still doing it, despite me explaining out loud that you don't have to do it. Don't do it. Oh, fuck. I'm also being really nice about it, because I think most streamers would just ban you if you just came to their chat and did exactly what they told you not to do over and over. I think most streamers are just like, oh, this guy doesn't give a fuck about me. He's an asshole. I'm banning him. Oh, this is some new shit. Ow. Uh-oh. So just stop, you know? I always roll that too early. I react to it too fast. Fuck, that comboed. This is a bad run, if I'm honest with you. Even though I might see the second phase. Ow. Uh-oh. Do I jump this? I do jump this. What is that? Yeah, I finally rolled it late and he did a second one. What an asshole. I remembered to roll it late though. That was a good adjustment. It's because you have to roll the other projectile so fast that when I see the spear in his hand, I roll immediately because I'm like, oh shit, I gotta roll. And then it's like, it's not, you can't do that. I hate that this takes so long. I wish this was like way faster. Because you just want to fight him again, and like the fucking goddamn fog door is like staring into the sun, so your character's like, I can't see. Oh, that was a punish. What the fuck? Ow. Oh, that was a buffer. Dark Souls 2 attack. Okay. Dark Souls 2 attack! I fucking forgot, even though he just did it. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I tried to roll through him, and then the camera 180'd, and it made me roll backwards because it switched like that. Ugh. It's so fucked up when you're holding forward on the controller, and you hit roll, and then the camera's like, oh, you want to go this way. You're like, no. Don't send me the opposite direction I'm holding. And the camera's like, what? I hate that shit. That shit feels so bad. Ugh. You're holding forward to roll through them, and then the game's like, That shit is so... It's the classic. When it happens, it feels so bad. How do you not mauled from the boss fights? Oh! What a bait from me. You basically just have to accept that they're a learning experience. And a lot of the late game bosses in this game are bullshit. They're like actually really annoying. So you just have to be like, alright, this is gonna take me a second. Wow, he can do that point blank. And alright, I just gotta heal in his face. What a strategy. You just gotta accept that it's hard and you'll get there after some time. Because otherwise, you're just gonna be miserable, you know what I mean? If you're just like, fuck it, then you're gonna not be happy, and it's gonna suck. You know what I mean? Oh! Not like this. That was tragic. This guy's fucking doing lightning jutsus on me and shit. Yeah, I beat Malenia today on like the 3rd try or something. I tried one with the Moonlit, I tried one with the Moonveil, and then I changed my charm or whatever it's called, and then I fought her again and beat her. I saw that comment before it got deleted, and a lot of people told me when they were trying to backseat me on the Malenia fight, a lot of people told me just equip Bloodhound Step and use that when she does Waterfowl and dodge the whole thing for free. Like, that is an interesting idea. The fact that that punishes you sucks. I'm sure a lot of people did that, and I'm sure it like works well, but I'm okay. That sucks. The fact that it cancels my attack is really annoying. I don't think I would mind as much if I got to do my attack there. Dark Souls 2 attack. Fuck. I gotta wait a sec to see if he's gonna do that there or not. Uh-oh. I thought rolling was the answer. Jump didn't work last time. Fuck. I don't remember then what the answer to that is. I've dodged that before. Maybe I should run. Is the audio off? Sounds weird. Refreshed. It's a Twitch issue. Bro, Josama was good.
Teach this golden guy a lesson, Lord Sajam.
That's the plan. You know, a lot of people, there's a lot of comments I got on YouTube that were really mad about my... Oh, did he try to parry it and it didn't work? Because it missed him? They were like mad about my build. They were like, your build is dog shit. Like, your fucking build sucks against Malenia. Why are you trying to fight her when your build's so shitty? And that is so funny because I have another comment that was like, bro, you're using this broken build, Moonveil spamming Noob Lord, using a broken build, and you can't kill Malenia. I was like, which is it? You two, I need to lock those two people into a room together so they can talk about it. I don't know what to tell you. Before the game came out, I was like, I'm going to try magic in this game and do Dex and Int, because I always do quality. And then I picked Dex and Int, and it turned out the Dex and Int weapon was really good in the first version of the game. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Before the game came out, I decided what build I was going to do. So, I'm not going to change my mind because you don't like what I use. But also, I don't know, my build is not super cheap, but it seems fine. I don't think it's bad. I've seen plenty of better builds. But also, I didn't look up any... Oh, God. The PC version's fine. I didn't look up anything for the game on, like, where to get stuff or what to use or anything. So you have to remember, this is still my first playthrough. And I didn't use any, like, guides or anything on what to get, what to use, etc., right? So... a lot of people by now have played the game 2 or 3 times and are familiar with what the strongest builds are and like what to use and everything. Not everybody is still on their first playthrough like I am, because I've been only streaming it and I took a break when Testament came out. So this is the first playthrough with no, like, you know, no spoilers or anything. So that's why I have the build I do. And if I wanted to make something that was more cheap, like, I would do it, but I don't really care. This is just the first playthrough build. Ow. Rolling away from this guy seems like so bad. I try to jump, fuck. Okay, I don't know what this is. I gotta jump. Oh, I don't have to jump. Alright, that attack has killed me every time I think I've seen it. I don't know. Maybe I should have healed and just eaten it. Yeah, I haven't looked anything up. For builds or like what to do or whatever, or like what the most broken weapon is or anything. I just like used the Moonveil because I found it, and then I used this weapon because I got it from the quest line. I mean, this weapon's worse than the Moonveil still, probably, right? But I think that it's fun to use, so I'm using it. Yeah, I don't know. I think my build's also fine. I don't think it's bad either. I just thought it was a funny comment that was like, why are you even fighting her with such a shitty build when like all the other things were people complaining that my build was broken and like, oh, my roll did not come out. And they're like, your build is so broken. How come you can't kill her with your broken build? I'm like, which is it? Is my build too dog shit to fight her or too broken? The answer is if I'm dying, my build is too weak, and I can't win with it, or I'm talking too much. It's like one of the two, right? You justify it either way. Either the streamer's build is bad and you're dog shit and you're bad because your build is bad, or your streamer's build is too strong and you're not actually good and the game's too easy because your build is too strong. It's one of the two. It's never something in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, people complained about the weapon I've used in every single Souls run I've done for every single game. They've been too mad that the weapons I've used have made the game too easy. I promise you that's not an exaggeration. Every single Souls game I've played, they've been mad at the weapons I've used. They've been like, the weapons you're using are too good. It makes the game too easy. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm doing damage to the boss. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know. I've used a lot of good weapons, I think, though, and I liked all of them. I did see that Moon did a soul level 1 kill on Malenia, actually. I'm sure other people have done it too. I just saw he was streaming it when I was watching. Oh, fuck. Not this shit again. That shit anti-aired me. Okay. He also, it took him a long time to kill her, no? Like, well, I mean, first of all, he's done a lot of runs of the game, I think, already. Oh, that pops. But also, Malenia took him, like, how many hours was it on her on soul level 1? It was a long time, right? Like 13 hours? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, she's hard. I think even with a soul level 1 run, because, like, a soul level 1 kill is, like, very impressive, but you have a build specifically for it, right? So it's like both extremely impressive, but also, you know, you've got a strat there, which is not a bad thing, but it does make it easier because you got some foresight to do it. So for that reason, let me get this off the screen for the next phase. So for that reason, like, you know, it's both impressive and interesting. Like, I think your soul level 1 run is like probably actually, it might have been easier than some people's first run, depending on their build and what you have and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord. Yeah, the big issue with a soul level 1 run mostly is the stats you have for weapons and then your life. You usually are not very survivable. It's like a big problem. It's Eldener ring. And that's a big sword. I should have powered up there while he was on the ground, actually. I was thinking that exact thing. That sword's cool. Can you get that sword after you kill this thing, Chad? I imagine that's a weapon, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I've seen that weapon. Is it a gravity sword? Faith Sword. Everything's a Faith Sword. Everything related to the Elden Ring and like all of the creatures from the Erdtree and stuff is Faith, right? The only in stuff is like the... Whoops, I hit the wrong button. No, probably don't have time to charge up. I don't know what these attacks are. Oh god, I don't like this lock on very much here. Ow. Well, here's the thing. I gotta get close. For sure. I have a lot of blasts, but I don't know any attacks. So this is gonna be... Okay, I recognize that attack. That's a Souls game attack if I've ever seen one. Dude, look at the crystal effect. That looks pretty tight. I recognize these attacks. These are classic big Souls boss enemy attacks. Is it projectile time? Reset and then projectile? Hey, that's what I can do too. It's just yours goes really far and mine doesn't. A lot of the big Souls bosses have very... Oh no. Is this gonna hit me? Oh, it's gonna hit me twice? Jesus. I can't tell what's happening. Hand Splat? Yeah, that's a classic Souls enemy. They all have like the same types of... It's like playing Monster Hunter. Like all the big bosses have like the same kind of... Oh god. There's gotta be another. Yep. They all have the same kinds of attacks on the big skeletal enemies like this. Not skeletal, but the big skeletons. Where'd he go? I don't know what this is either. Oh, there's a ring. Is that the Elden Ring? I don't know what's happening. Ugh. Okay. I don't even know where he is. Oh god. I'm also really bad at dodging fire from any enemy in a Souls game because the fire effects to me, they're like totally made up. They like are so hard to tell they're fire. Oh, don't run that way. Where are you going? Oh no. That looks like it's gonna kill me. Okay. Oh, we like this. That looks better. Can we do some more stuff like that? I like it when you try to hit me with your sword. Those are like the best attacks. Because I can see them. It's gonna be a side swipe here. Okay. I gotta roll inward and get behind him probably. Ah, it still hit me. Oh, I got like jutted to the front. That's bad. I gotta chase now. Oh, I rolled a little early. Okay, I'm out of heals and I got halfway through. We love to see big sword swipe, except you did 3 of them, so I couldn't hit you. Fuck. Oh, I think I'm dead here. I don't know what this is. Oh, is it a projectile attack? It is a projectile attack. Ow. It's still going. I have no idea what this is. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this boss sucks. Yeah, he's very cool looking, but not very fun to fight. It's just a lot of chasing around a big enemy. The fucked up thing too is that the sword attacks are really easy to dodge, but it's kind of hard to hit him after because he's just like oobling around and stuff. I had a lot of heals for that too. It wasn't a bad first run, but what's it called? It's hard when you don't know the attacks yet, so you gotta... I can't believe that hit me. Dude, I want to roll towards you, game. Please, let me roll in. Oh, come on. At least we've gotten a little better at this fight. Oh, my roll didn't come out. I feel pretty good about this fight now. Because, I was scared that he was gonna have like a second phase where he just was like super buff and throwing shit at me all the time. But that second phase doesn't seem as bad as him. Jinx? Oh yeah, my bad. When I say like I'm pretty good at fighting against Kai, if I ever get hit by Kai, then I'm bad at fighting Kai. No, yeah, the first phase is much easier now. I feel much better about fighting him. He's not so bad. Most of the attack that he does, if you roll inward, he's weak to them, and then also you can stagger him. I didn't think you were going to be able to at first. I was like, dude, I've hit him with so many attacks. Oh, the Dark Souls 2 attack. Yeah, I think this phase might end up being harder than the other phase, but at least it's like more straightforward. The other phase is like, oh fuck, I can't get to there. Okay. Oh, that's a punish. That was just my recovery. Oh my god. Oh, that hit behind him too. That's fucked up. I should have just rolled, I guess. I don't know what to do to dodge that stab move thing he does, because it actually hits your roll if you dodge it on reaction. This fight looks so different as a melee. I only chuck lightning bolts. He has the spell reflect from my weapon. I mean, I've been playing a mage build, but I've never used a mage weapon. All I do is use the mage, or I've never used spells. I just use the weapon. So like, you know. No, not the command grab. The poke he does. So like, I don't use any spells. I just use what's it called? I just use the weapons. Lightning bolts do look fun to chuck though, I have to say. I probably only get one attack there, yeah. I think we're working on a stagger here. Throwing lightning sounds like a blast, if I'm honest with you. Oh, I thought that was the answer. Okay, I don't know what to do about that, but I think that's okay. Stomp. The second one is the one I can't dodge. I don't know why I cannot dodge that. I do know why I couldn't dodge that one, though. Thank you, people in the chat who told me FromSoft PC ports are sick, and the game works good on their end. It's okay. No way that gets me completely killed, right? Because I lost all that life. I did lose about 4 heals because of that, which does suck. But, you know, what can you do? Dark Souls 2 attack, we remembered. That sucks. That was a punish. And that hit my buffer roll. And that almost hit my buffer roll. I think I need 2 more attacks to kill him. Ow, why? That, I cannot dodge that combo. I don't think I ever have. I might be dead. I'm gonna play a little safe. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do this. Now I know. No backseating or spoiling out. I don't know how to dodge this. I assume run behind him. It's a new attack for me. I feel like the big monsters in Souls games usually are always kind of like this, where they remind me of doing a Monster Hunter fight. Ow. Dude, yeah, okay. I don't think I like the orbs, it turns out. The orbs don't seem fun to deal with. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's happening. Okay. I don't even know what hit me, to be honest. Or where I am. I don't know what to do about this. Do I look at the floor? Do I look on the ground? I think I'm safe. Okay, just get out of the circle. That looks good. Where is he? Alright. Do I want to know? No. Do you want to know? What was that? Oh god, I don't know if he's attacking. Oh. You do. Oh, I was like, what is he doing? What's happening up there? Yeah, see, Radagon is like way better than this. Because unlike Radagon, or unlike this guy, at least you get to fight the other boss. This is not a boss. Like, that's like you're having a great time fighting. You spend 80% of the fight chasing the boss while not being able to hit him, and then you hit him 3 times, and then you gotta run, and then you don't fight him, and then you gotta chase him, and you run in, then you gotta hit him 3 times, and then you run around. It's like, it's not a very fun or compelling fight. You're just like, okay, here we go, we're booking it. Like, Radagon has that for like 10 seconds. You get past the first part, and then you don't have to deal with it. But this dude, you just fight him, you know, so it's fine. The second part of this is just like, alright, I'm running. I'm chasing. Yeah, where's my fucking horse? That's another great question. No, I couldn't roll that. Oh, buffer roll. Buffer roll again. And I'm dead. Nice. Thank you, game. That's true. You stop being a horse gamer near the end of the game. Torrent's just like, you made it there. I'm good, bruh. Yeah, no, a horse against Elden Beast would be so much better, because you could at least chase him more. But having to chase this guy on foot over and over, it's like, it sucks. I don't want to chase him. I don't want to run around a giant pool of water the whole time, trying to hit this thing. Whoops, I gotta go over here. Oh. Ah. I thought he didn't do anything after that, but I think it turned out to be okay. Dark Souls 2 attack. Fuck, I forgot. Oh, that hit me. Oh, and I didn't get my heal because of it. And then it canceled my heal again. That sucks. And okay, dude, what is happening? I had like 7 things I did there just did not come out. The music is good. Oh, did it freeze right there? Is that why? There was a games writer who named the Elden Beast as the best final Souls boss in all the games. All the last bosses in Souls games suck. Yeah, my FPS dropped right there, so I'm wondering if that's why it happened. What do I mean by Dark Souls 2 attack? A string that looks like it's gonna end. The enemy crumbles to the ground in exhaustion, and then you're like, oh, I must be able to punish here, and then they just hit you after, because there's like I think. Gehrman is cool, but he's not the real final boss. You know. Like that, he looks like it's over, and then he does the last attack at the end. Oh, God. Dark Souls 2 is just full of attacks that always look like this one. It looks like he's going to be over with after the first bit, and then he just has another attack at the end. Dark Souls 2 just has a lot of those. Okay. Okay, gonna do some anime shit probably, yep. That was a good read by me that he was gonna do some anime shit, to be honest. They always do, don't they? Like right when you hit them with... Oh, they get hit. Fuck. Wow, and that combos. That's fucked up. Did I do the Dark Souls 2 DLC? No. After I finished Dark Souls 2, I decided, like, I don't need more of this in my life, and I stopped. Oh, I thought that was late enough. What is that? Wait, you can jump that? Maybe it was a fluke, actually. I'm not gonna try that again. Oh, that sucks. I got a... Jesus Christ. I got a buffered attack into a buffered roll, and then I died. You hate to see it. I thought I dodged the attack, so I rolled and then I attacked. And then I got hit by it, so then the attack came out after. And then I tried to roll to dodge the attack, and then the roll came out later. You hate to see it. I didn't play for like the last 5 seconds of there. I just got hit by like 3 things in a row from my inputs from 10 minutes ago. That's what happened. I think jump actually has more iframes than rolling sometimes. Maybe it depends on the roll. We'll have Kirby, it's fine. What's your fucking problem, bro? Why do you just reflect the first projectile I do? I hate that combo. When he does the shot into the fast lunge stab thing. Oh, my roll didn't come out. That shit is the worst. Oh, I forgot about that. I haven't seen that in a while. It's really hard to dodge. Oh, I couldn't roll there? Maybe I didn't have stamina. Wow, the buffer was so long. Oh my god. I guess. I thought jumping was the answer, but I could be wrong. I could have mistimed it. Dark Souls 2 attack. You hate to see it. I thought he only did Dark Souls 2 attack if he started with the other thing, but I guess he can do it out of any of those slams. Oh my god, he can. Man, I lost a lot of blasts on this guy. I didn't think that was gonna hit me. Oh. Oh. This phase has not gone so well, I'll tell you what. That was a punish. What the? The boss is way cooler than the second part. I love the input buffer because it makes me commit to my actions and their consequences. The fucking court of law. I like being in control of my character now. Not in the past. Past me does not, you know, he shouldn't have a big impact on what current me wants to do. I didn't commit to it. Hey, no backseating. Snack. Does it in the tags. Don't do it. I should put no backseating or ban in the title again, but I don't think it really matters. Ah, fuck. I didn't know the timing because I got hit by the first part. Also, your advice is exactly what I'm doing in the fight, so I have to wonder if you're looking at the screen or you're just giving advice. The goddamn Dark Souls 2 attack gets me every time. I think I'm supposed to jump that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow, he has so much of a longer animation there than Malenia does, huh? After fighting her, seeing him get knocked down there, I was like, I don't think I have time. Oh. Man. It feels like I'm out of the way of it, but I guess not. Wow, that's such a... Oh, that was a buffer from the thing. From the olden days. Oh, fuck. I can't get 2 attacks there, huh? I thought that was the stomp, and I jumped. God damn it. That sucks. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I haven't used this the entire game. It's time. I'm gonna pop 24 in a row. I'm like that guy that's showing up to the Elite Four with 99 of everything. It's time. I don't even know what it does if I'm on. That is fucked up because if you roll the projectile, that hits you. So like, I'm not sure what to do about that. Ow. Oh, the Dark Souls 2 attack was evaded. Oh, that sucks. I'm just gonna tank the hit and heal, I think. Oh, he didn't hit me. That was nice of him. That shit is not okay. That move is so fast up close. Are you serious? Oh, there's another little one on the floor that hit me. Oh, okay. I didn't get the roll. It didn't come out. I'm gonna assume it's because the game lagged right before that. I'm dead. Nice. I got skill issue. The explosions, what's it called? The explosions hitting behind him sucked. That shit, it feels so bad. Yeah, I know that the rune arcs do different things depending on which one you have equipped. I just meant, I don't know how much it raises it. Like when you say +5 to all stats, is it every stat? Yeah, if you're trying to tell me how to make the game not lag, you should do me a solid and shut the fuck up, because it doesn't matter what you say. The game has problems. Okay. Don't offer. No, this is not a. You're not Linus Tech tips. Okay, I don't need your advice on making the game run better. It just runs bad, and you just have to accept that. I have already accepted it, and you need to accept it now. It's on you. to come to the realization that that is reality. Because I've already accepted it. The game just runs bad on PC. Get some rest. That combo is so fucked up. Oh, I got pulled back in front of him by that attack. That was a little scary. What is happening? I actually had no idea. I'm so happy that the videos on it too are like, hey, we tried like every configuration on every machine and it still lags, and people are like, no, it's good. It works just fine. Oh, I got killed by the Dark Souls 2 attack. Oh, I didn't die. Wow, buffered roll. That's a lot of flass I've used in one run. I think you can react there to... Oh, the buffer. Oh, God. I was already committed. I think you can react to whether he does the attack or not before you jump attack, actually. He has a lot of poise. You can stun him, though, actually. It's just... you need to, like... You need him to do shorter combos and then hit him pretty fast so that you get the stun. I actually almost don't want to run a mana potion here because I don't think I'm going to need it. Like, I only activate twice, like once here and then once at the start of the other fight. I love that that misses. That's really funny. I'm just a little guy. When I do this, I'm too short to get hit by that attack. Pretty funny. But yeah, this dude is a mega poise gamer. He's got all the poise in the world. But I think I'm actually close to stunning him despite that. Dark Souls 2 attack. You hate to see it. Maybe not now that I got hit. Oh, okay, see. You can get him, you just need to, you know, you just need to hit him with a lot of shit back to back. The enemy time. It's just a bit tough to stagger him. It's funny because after fighting Malenia, you know, she staggers so easy by comparison. Fuck. That you kind of forget what it's like when you fight someone who's like durable as all hell. I didn't know what I should do there, actually. Hey, I'll take that. Oh, I try to roll and then jump. Alright. That always hits me. Oh, I think this pops, right? Yeah. That always hits me because I don't roll fast enough on the, whatever it's called. The explosion. That. Oh, and that punished my roll. That sucks. Oh, what the fuck? That's a combo too. Oh, and then that punishes the roll. Even though you dodge the attack, the AoE still hits you. Damn, that sucked. I didn't even know he could teleport in front of you like that after throwing the projectile. Why is everybody in the game so tall? That's a good question. Is there anybody that's like any major boss or anything that's shorter than you? I actually don't know. Does it count if they slouch? Just in terms of height, I don't think almost any of them are shorter than you. Gideon? That's like not a bad answer. That's probably the best answer. Wolvatty. Yeah, he's not that tall. Okay, maybe 3 hits was a bit much. This is the Malenia? Yeah. Dead, baby. Oh. Did he try to parry that and then he couldn't because I missed? You'd love to see it. Oh, fuck. You know what sucks is I couldn't dodge it because I didn't know the timing since he was above me like that. That was a good run though. If you spend 5 hours on phase 1, nobody needs your help. Are you talking about this boss? You know I've already made it to phase 2 like 3 times. Unless there's another boss you're talking about. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yeah. The, what's it called? The key now is trying to kill this guy without losing too many blasts so that I don't die to Elden Beast being a shithead. Dark Souls 2 attack to start. It's gonna be a rough one, I can feel it. When he starts with a Dark Souls 2 attack, you know he means business. I did kill Malenia, yeah. My strat was after killing her to go end the game, and then anything else that I want to do, I'll do off stream. Or in like another playthrough. Oh no, I healed already before I saw that this was the attack. The nice thing though is if you do that and you get hit, the second one is completely avoided. Because you're like on the ground for it. It's kind of cool. Is that the speedrun tech? Oh, I rolled a little late. Man, that's so much. You have to roll in there or you get punished. Which is really scary when all you want to do is heal, but you have to roll towards the boss. Dark Souls 2! Miyazaki's vision. Have to punish. Ow. Oh, that hit me. Oh, and I rolled the wrong way because of the buffer. That is tragic that that didn't hit him. I should have just hit him during the startup, but I was like, okay, I'll get a clean dodge here and then we'll be chilling. Oh! Not the attack after. Not the gumdrop buttons. And I didn't get the power up. You hate to see it. I gotta get behind him, I think. Pretty sure that's my answer to that attack. Dude, why are you so far already? Why are you so far away from me? The fight just started. Oh no. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't know how to dodge that attack. I've only seen it like once or twice. And I just tried to run into him and I still got hit. Ow. What is this? Oh, you're leaving. I hate it here. This fight, not as fun as Radagon. Oh, I'm kind of low on stamina to outrun this. Actually, I'm gonna run out of stamina right at the end. Oh, my roll. I'm also getting low on flasks as well. Oh. No idea what's happening currently. Not a clue in the world what's happening currently. Oh, this is the ring, right? So I can't hit him during the ring. I just gotta run out of the ring. Oh wait, it does damage. I didn't know that. Where does he land after this? The farthest possible corner of this godforsaken lake. Oh, it does an AoE after, I see. It does 2 AoEs after, okay. I think getting to the back there makes sense. He's about to swim off. Fucking swimming upstream like a goddamn salmon. Oh, that's a slap at the end, the classic Dark Souls big boss slap. Oh, there's 2 AoEs. I'm dead, actually. Yeah, I didn't have enough stamina to get out of that. That's it. It sucks that you have to fight the cool boss to fight the shitty boss, you know? I see the lag freezes, and that just means your machine isn't good enough. You can look up some guides online. It's not that hard. I have a 3800 and a 3700X with 16 gigs of RAM. I did look up all the fixes online, and I tried them all, and they didn't work. Sorry to tell you. I tried like 8 things. If you actually want to know, there's just frame rate issues with the game. You can look up the Digital Foundry video or some of the other videos where they test these things and see that there's just frame rate problems. Just how it goes. Don't you love that just misses on you because you're so little? You'd love to see a sea of tall king bosses that are so tall that their attacks just miss on me. I don't care what Tanukana says. All you short kings out there, you're made to be a tarnish. Oh no. No, you did not wait for me to heal to do that. That is not cool, man. Oh. Alright, let me just look up how to fix that real quick. I got skill issued. Just get a better PC. I tried all the fixes I could find for a long time. I tested them all, and I was like trying. I mean, I was booting up the game off stream to try to find fixes to like test them. You know, I was like, all right, let me try this one, and let me try this one, and this DirectX thing, and then changing this to administrator, and then let me try this, and let me try. I tried so many things too, and I was like, let me delete this and reinstall that, like, you know. I gave it the old college try. That's the annoying part, is like people are like, man, just look up the fix. That's why it's extra annoying, because oh, the buffer on that was so long. Because I wish that the fix had worked. I wish I was like lazy and just hadn't tried, and then I did try and it worked. I'd be like, guys, my problem is solved, you know? But unfortunately, it didn't work. That's the problem. The fucking goddamn electro music in the background where the guy's like, all right guys, today I'm gonna teach you how to fix. Oh my god, I think I'm dead. Yeah, I couldn't jump fast enough there. That was just like a really good run too. That's a shame that I died to that. Everything else on the run was going so smooth. I actually don't know if jumping it is better than rolling it, but I feel like my rolls always got hit. We're running out of rune arcs. We got 17 more tries. The TXT file to talk. He opens up Notepad and like types and tells you what to do. And the music's like freaking whoa, 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 and you're like, hell yeah. We're getting better at this fight though, which is a good feeling because, oh, I went past them because of the camera. Oh, again, I try to roll through him there, but then because the lock on it, you roll like into him or like past them instead of rolling into him, I should say. I was gonna attack him first, but I was kind of afraid that if I attacked them, I would what's it called? Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, I think I'm dead again. Never mind. I was afraid that if I attacked them, I'd run out of time. Or I'd get a backstab on accident when I got the stun there. That was my fear. Again, see, I tried to roll into him, and then the camera made me roll past him, or the closeness of the camera there. Fuck. If I heal, he's gonna hit me, so I can't heal. I just gotta wait. Ow. Okay, let's heal. Okay, let's pop this and then power up. Ha! Whoops, I didn't mean to do a running attack. I meant to do this. Oh my god, I don't know what's happening. I think I might have died. I have the same amount of potions as the last time I made, or the first time I made it here, I think. Which I knew less about the fight then, so. Oh. I think that's the first time that's hit me. I feel like the blasts are so much better damage against them than the, whatever it's called. Than the, cat. Than their regular attacks. Where'd he go? Oh! That sucked. Oh, I have no stamina here. I think I died maybe because of it. Oh, I don't know where I'm facing. That sucks. Oh no, I think I died. I don't know. Oh, there's a last attack. I mean, yeah, I tactically healed in the belly to avoid the last attack. Damn, he's good. Oh boy, I don't know what to do about this. Oh, it's the stars? Is that what he did? He did do the stars. I'm dying to the stars. I don't know what's happening here. I'm just gonna heal through it, because I don't know how to dodge this. And now he's doing that. Okay. Alright. I'm dying to the stars and the... Okay. That's real? Is that real? You're kidding me. He gets to just do that while that hits you for guaranteed damage over and over?
Everyone trying to give you solutions to the frame drops like they're trying to open a pickle jar.
Microdine, what up? That seems incredibly stupid. Okay. Well, let's hope he doesn't do that again. Damn, that is unfortunate. Oops. I hate that attack so much. He's almost done. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, them giving that attack, like that attack's so stupid. I don't know why it's a thing. Teleport back, yeah. Oh. I think I'm just gonna heal. I jumped way too early. I didn't know how to dodge it there when I get hit by the first two, so, you know, strat was just, what the? Oh, he's doing it again. Oh, I think I'm dead. Wow, that still hit me. Oh. Camera got all kinds of Gucci there. That sucks. Oh, I missed it. That's okay though. I think 'cause my run was kind of not going that well anyway. I used so many heals before this. I don't think it's the end of the world. Yeah, I kind of want like slightly more heals because I feel like if I fight this thing again, the Elden Beast, I'm just gonna tank the fucking star thing and just heal through it, I guess. I think I kind of need it to do it because it seems like what's it called? It seems like you're just gonna explode during it, so. Radagon meant to punish the worst habits. It's a weird thing to type when I try to dodge a move that I know how to punish. It's not like I was rolling 18 times beforehand. Like, what was my habit there? Mistiming a roll? It is a bad habit to miss a dodge, yes. The Dark Souls 2 attack. Oh. I feel like most of the people who don't, or who type things like that in the chat are just not looking at the screen and they're just like, my favorite YouTuber told me this, so it's time to say this. Because like, it's not like I'm rolling 8 times and then like getting hit or something, right? I'm just standing there waiting for it and I try to dodge it. Oh no. That sucks. Sometimes I'm a little late on that, so I'm trying to be cautious about it. Whoops. Fuck, I was a little too late, I think, there. You can't jump right away or you get hit, but if you jump too late, I think I got one more try before we gotta check this out. If you jump too late, then what's it called? You get hit by the startup of it. What up, Sheep? Thanks for the sub. The only bad habit I noticed. Hey, I didn't fucking ask. First of all. And second of all, yeah, when I run out of stamina, I don't mean to run out of stamina. I usually assume I'm gonna have enough stamina. I don't have that much, but I do have the talisman that makes you regen it faster, so. Yeah, the first one, you can react to it and you're chilling, but the second one is a little, ow. The second one is a little harder for me to time. Or the third one, sorry, not the second one. It's sometimes hard to dodge that when he spins like that and tell, oh fuck, oh the buffer. That sucks. I might have died there. I rolled the wrong way because of the camera. Oh, he might push me into it here. Yeah. Huh. I couldn't roll there, actually. I tried to roll, and it just didn't come out. That was weird. I wonder why. You know, the reason my mods shoot people is actually very straightforward. They shoot people who are backseating or talking shit. So if you don't do those two things, then you'll be fine. Like, if you're complaining about getting shot, it's probably because you did one of the two. So you probably shouldn't do that. It's not that complicated, yeah? Like, people get upset and they're like, oh, I'm not allowed to talk. Like, of course you're allowed to talk in the stream. The only thing I'm asking is don't backseat, right? Like, that seems like a very easy thing to not do. So just don't do that. Oh, that's a guaranteed combo. If the first thing hits you. Sucks. That was a punish. I didn't have any stamina. Brother. Oh, that's bad. That attack has killed me more than anything else, probably. I'm gonna try to roll it next time, I think, instead of jumping. I'm not sure what else to, like, I feel like jumping seems like it was fine, and I dodged it so much, but now I'm getting hit by it, like, so often that I kind of want to try something different. I did beat Malenia, yeah. After this, we'll check the vote. You got shot where? For saying that Malenia needs more damage? That doesn't sound like a thing you would get shot for here during my Elden Ring stream. Who are you mad at? Who shot you? Not only did it not hit, but that's... what's it called? That still hit me. Ow. It's like the hardest attack of his to dodge, I think. The little front stab thing he does. Oh, fuck. We like that attack. Damn it. You know what I've realized about the stomps? Wow, he came out swinging. I'm gonna get hit by that. Oh, I can't see either. Fuck. You know what I realized? The stomps are fucked up because he has a stomp that's immediate, and then he has a stomp that's like super slow. So when I see his foot raise, I roll to try to beat that stomp, and then what's it called? He does the other one. Yeah, the other stomp's really fast. Then the golden one is the one that's slow. All of his gold attacks are like the charge up ones. We just need a good run on Radagon to kill the Elden Beast. We just need heals for that thing, because it doesn't normally kill you in one hit, right? It mostly kills you through a lot of little hits. That attack is fucked up. So as long as I have a lot of heals for it, I think I'll be okay. Like, I think if you were gonna start that boss, like if that boss was separate from him, oh fuck. If that boss was separate from him and I started with full heals, I think it would be pretty easy because, what's it called? Fuck, I saw the leg raise and I rolled it on habit. I was like, here we go, let me get out of the way. I gotta remember to look if the leg is golden or not. That's so hard to dodge. Yeah, the Elden Beast itself, I think if I started with full heals would be really easy, but because it's like a whole new boss after, it kind of like drains your resources trying to run at it over and over and over. Because most of the fight is just chasing it, you know? You have to spend so much time running through the... oh yeah, I should check the vote real quick. Yeah, people have... The speedrun for this game is incredibly fast. It's under 7 minutes now. And the speedrun is basically like... It's just warp... It's like warps and... what's it called? Like teleporting yourself and like going around and doing a bunch of wild stuff, right? So it's like you don't even fight the... you don't even fight all of the bosses or anything. So you just like are warping around and doing stuff. I saw people mad at that. They're like, fucking, this game sucks. You don't even fight anything. It takes no skill. Which, I get it. You know, I get thinking, like, man, this is, like, so annoying that they don't fight anything. So that's why there's, like, other categories, right? There's, like, the category that's, like, all remembrances or something. Or, like, other things that you can do. That there's different categories or runs. Because some people don't like watching or seeing speedruns like that. They want to see a speedrun where you... like actually fight stuff, and then that is the skill in the speedrun, not just like warping around. Oh, I couldn't roll there. Oh, that buffer was 10 years long. Holy moly. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, the speedrun for this game right now has a lot of glitches. It's like a very glitchy speedrun. Which, to be fair, I think most of the Souls games speedruns are, because they have like really easy out-of-bounds stuff where you can fling yourself around. And if you think about... Oh my god, the buffer. If you think about how Souls games are built, they're built in such a way that they're very easily connected, but there are specific things you have to do to get to the locations that are all connected, or unlock the... I thought it was a regular stomp. Or unlock the thing. So like, if some path gets you to the end of the game, but it's like locked by some trigger, but you can just teleport to it regardless of the trigger, then you can just get to the end of the game immediately. Does that make sense? Yeah, that roll was like, so I hadn't touched the controller in like 8 seconds, and they were like, all right. But yeah, so even if, you know, even in other categories, like there's gonna be some weird stuff going on, and they're gonna use like the best weapon, and then they're gonna run around smoking bosses with like some weapon art spam. Honestly, most of the best weapons in the game seem like they're like that. They're like largely weapon arts over and over. Wow, I didn't think that was gonna hit me. I was so far. Most of the best weapons in the game are about doing a strong weapon art a lot, right? Because weapon arts are really strong in this game, and you have a lot of mana to use them usually. I'm dead. Fuck, I did not look at my health. I was too busy talking. I can't believe I took so much damage. I was not paying attention. So that's like the case most of the time, you know? It's just you using some weapon art that's like really strong to like smoke the bosses. Like it was the Stomp in the beginning, and like Rivers of Blood is like another example, and like the Moonveil one when it was super stupid. Although the Moonveil one is a lot, what's it called? Is a lot worse now than it was before, even though it's still good. Yeah, it's still pretty good. It was way better before. I don't even think it's comparable how much better it was before to now. Like, the posture breaking on it before was absurd. On bosses, you would just destroy them in like... Oh, my roll didn't come out. You would destroy them in like 2 hits with it, and they would just be posture broken. Now you can hit them with like 3 or 4, and sometimes they're still not posture broken. Which is, oh man, I thought he wasn't going to do it. Which is a far cry from how it was before, where... Oh, I couldn't roll. Maybe I didn't have enough stamina. It's like incredibly different. It's worse than PvE before. It can still one-shot players. PvP in this game doesn't exist, so I don't care what happens in that. I used to stagger Malenia in 2 hits? What the hell? Yeah, that's pretty absurd. I would hit her with like 5 in this one, and it didn't do it. It's a fever dream. I mean, like, I don't like the PvP, and I don't do it, right? And I know people do like it, but I don't care about the balance of weapons for PvP. I don't think they care either. Like, the online play, it feels bad to do, and I don't think it's very fun, so I don't care much about the balance of the weapons for it. And I assume FromSoft doesn't care either. Like, to some extent, you know, I'm sure they care a little, but it's probably not their focus. It's probably much more annoying to them when the bosses are dying in 2 hits than anything else. That's what they care about. You know what I mean? Oh, I thought for sure that was going to stagger him. Wow. Oh. Okay. So I wasn't that far off. They, like, are way more focused on, Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm going to try to roll it this time, I think. Okay. They're way more focused on the PvE in the game, I think, than... Oh, I'm out of juice. That sucks. Why am I fighting this guy with his drip, too? I forgot. I should switch back to my Carrion Knight armor. That shit looks way cooler than this. Like, I like the character that wears this. Obviously, he's very cool, and I like the quest line, but... Oh, fuck. I lost so much life just now. Blide's cool, but, like, I don't think this outfit looks as cool as the Carrion Knight armor. I can't see. Oh. I think I'm dead to the... Yeah, it stops me from being able to roll, and then I can't dodge the attack because of it. And that was unfortunate. I had such a good run. What's it called? I had such a good run, and then he just never stopped shooting stuff at me for like 10 minutes, so that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, I made it to phase 2. I've gotten like probably like 40, the boss down to like 40% in the second phase. Just the second phase is whack. It's just not a very fun fight compared to this fight, which is a bit more fun. Yeah, it's just you running in circles chasing a big critter. So like it's not nearly as fun as fighting the boss who like actually is hitting you and swinging and attacking and stuff the whole time. As opposed to the big river snake who's just running in circles for 10 minutes. Oh, I didn't get the stab. That sucks. That sucks. Okay. I don't know how to dodge that. I really am not sure, which is unfortunate because that was 3 flasks that I would have loved to have for the second phase if I make it there. That was a buffered roll. And that sucks. I can't dodge that because I was healing. Happens. And I'm dead. All off that one buffered roll. You hate to see it. You just get hit like 4 times in a row and you're dead. Yeah, I think phase 2 is pretty whack. Which is unfortunate because like the first phase is really cool, but the second phase is just chasing him around the whole time. It reminds me of, it's actually very Bloodborne-like, right? In the sense that like the Garamond fight is like really fun, and then the moon creature is like whack. You know what I mean? It's like the same thing where like Garamond is like such a cool boss, and then Elden Beast is like whack. The moon presence is like not very cool compared to Garamond. Oh, fuck. I forgot the other one I can dodge, but not that one. Like when he does the glowy one, you can't roll there, for instance. That's a punish, man. That sucks. Oh, my roll. He's actually pretty close to stun, but I'm also pretty close to dead. Oh. I'm just gonna heal. Yeah, because I can't... I don't know how to dodge it. Yeah, I should have just healed again, to be honest. 'Cause I can't dodge it. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. The timing to me does not make sense. And I tried rolling and I also can't roll it. So I might just have to heal and tank it instead of trying to dodge. If I'm low in life. Do I want the answer? No. I don't want the answer. I don't know how to dodge it. I don't give a fuck if you know how to dodge it. That's cool. I'm happy for you. What level am I? I don't know. I'm like 100 something. I never really paid attention to my level in this game, to be honest with you. Or in any Souls game. I don't think I've ever really been like, what level am I for this? Oh, whoops. Well, not only did my attack not track him, but I got hit anyway. I am a little tight about that, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, fuck, a little early. Yeah, I've never really like thought to myself like, oh shit, like what level am I for this or that or whatever? I've never looked. Ow. in any Souls game. So I usually don't pay attention to it. What the fuck? That hit me? I was just chilling. I thought I was hanging out. Dude, if the last boss was the Mariner, this would be the greatest game of all time. What level are you? I don't know, man. I just said this. 100 and something. Hey, look, I can check. 130. The last boss is... I wish the last boss was a longbow full of Crucible Knights. That's it. I always forget that he can do that off of that too. Oh, that hit me. You hate to see it. That was a punish. Oh, buffer roll. The music is messed up. Refresh. The capture should be fine, I think. It's the, what's it called? The, it's Twitch. Tibia Mariner. Mariner is like the coolest boss. I think it's the best boss in the game. Every time I see him, he makes me laugh. And I can't say that for any of the other repeated bosses. He is like the funniest boss in the game, right? Everybody thinks so. Like, he makes me laugh every time I see him. My game only dies at this hour. Malenia crashed my game like 5 times, but the frame drops I had the entire time I played the game, from start to finish, in every zone, against every enemy. I kind of think I need to roll in front of him to the right and not left like that. I did not mean to roll left, but oh, I can't see. The camera made me roll that way. Oh, no backstab? Maybe you can't backstab him. Alright, let's heal. Yep, I'm not even gonna try to dodge it. The move doesn't make sense to me, so I'm just gonna dodge, or I'm gonna heal through it instead. Oh, I didn't think that was gonna hit me. Fuck. Like, if the move is gonna kill me if I don't dodge it or not, that's unfortunate. Then I'm just gonna heal and take the hit because I can't reliably dodge it. That is so stupid. If you try to roll the explosion and then he hits you with it and you get hit by the fucking whatever it's called, I don't know what's happening. Oh god. I run through the legs. This is the fire, right? Yeah. I couldn't roll there. That sucks. The classic hand stomp. Yeah, I think I should just do this for this fight. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that. I did try to roll, but I didn't have stamina. I've never seen that. That's a brand new attack. Yeah, man, he's got Oki after him. Oh, now he's gone. I don't have enough health for this. I have to dodge everything, and then I have to save all these heals for when the... okay, can I do this here? Maybe. I need to save all my heals for when the... whatever it's called appears. The orb, because I don't know how to dodge it. And it does a ton of damage, and I think I just have to tank through it. Oh, no. Okay. The effect of the glass shattering when you hit this thing is really cool. Wow, that's a combo. That's like the coolest thing about this fight. God, I do no damage to it. Ow. Oh no, that was a... I don't know if it's gonna kill me or not. I actually am... Okay, I'm dead. That sucked. That was supposed to be a roll, but I just got the extra attack. Yeah, Uni did win. Man, I do not do that much damage to this thing. I have to hit him so much, and he's running around so often. Yeah, I have not seen the command grab either. That's brand new. I think they were just asking, like, will it kill as a question. But people are so bad at remembering when that show is supposed to be that I do understand assuming that they're asking about the show. Stun maybe? We're getting close. Wow. I actually am shocked that hit me. This shit, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. That move's a mystery. Oh. I didn't know you could do that in this phase. Oh. Oh, I couldn't roll there? Man, that pillar move is so annoying because I try to roll it and then I miss the roll because, you know, he only does it in the second half of the thing, so I don't see it that often. And then it gives me a buffered roll on the next hit, so you eat 2 hits guaranteed, right? So, like, the pillar into the attack is guaranteed. Then you get a buffered roll after, and then that hits you guaranteed. So, like, you just end up tanking, like, fucking 3 or 4 hits that do so much because of one attack, and then the buffered roll after. It's like all those things back to back eat so much of your life. in a fight where you really need that life, you know, because at the end he does so many projectiles and stuff a lot of times. Like, I need that life at the end to survive the stuff he's doing at the tail end of the fight. Oh, a little late. I'm surprised that hit me. Wow, that did so much because of the pop. This is a good run, except I could die here depending on what he does. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Same thing as, oh, I can't see. That sucks. Same thing as last time where I was like, the rest of the run was going really well, and then we got hit by the Stomperino. And then that takes a lot of our life. Alright. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to shoot the blast, but... Okay, I run behind him. That sucks. So I can't do 2 attacks there because it doesn't hit him, but also I get punished after, so I gotta be careful about that. I know. I don't know what this is. Just gonna run. Oh, I didn't get run, and then I couldn't run again because I was getting hit by the projectiles. That sucks. I was trying to run and I got roll instead. I don't know why. I was holding the button down too. I got roll instead. Not sure why. And then you can't roll again there while you're getting hit because, you know, you're stuck getting hit. It's a shame. I feel like a lot of my inputs get eaten in this fight in particular, and situations like that happen a lot. Where, like, you are doing something and then you try to do some move and then your attack doesn't... Like, you see the frame drops on this intro and stuff? Like, you lose so many frames in this fight that it feels like the stuff you're doing does not come out. And then because of that, like, you end up getting hit by stuff. Because your, like, input doesn't come out, it gets eaten by something. Oh, that sucks. What the fuck? I don't know what to do about that explosion. I gotta think about it because rolling into it seems kind of bad. I think I should run. If I roll into it, then like he just doesn't attack after and it punishes the roll a lot of times. Is it weird that I really love the Elden Beast? The reason I don't love Elden Beast is because I think visually it's really cool and the music is cool, but I don't think it's fun to fight. Like, if it didn't constantly run the whole screen away and shoot beams and shit, like, it would be maybe less annoying, but you just spend so much time chasing them that it's like a war of attrition that's like... You know, it's at the end of the game. I've already done 1,000 war of attritions. I'm not trying to do another long one that's not fun to do. Oh. Uh-oh. See, I missed that roll, and I was like, man, I swear I rolled. But then I see the frame drop there, and I'm like, maybe that's what it was. It makes me question if it was my fuck up or if it was the game's fuck up. We're getting a stun soon. Yeah. And we got that frost bomb too. Yeah, we have no more rune arcs. It's time. The full dodge. All right, we're 2 for 3. Wow. I actually don't know how to dodge that. Oh, that hit me? Oh, and that's guaranteed. Fuck. I actually can't believe that hit me. I thought I was chilling. That is a passing grade. What does Frost do? It does a percentage damage, I think, and then it makes them take more, if I remember right. That sounds right in my head. Not as good as Bleed, but still pretty useful. I mean, yeah, we're pretty close to getting there. The Elden Beast is just going to take me a little bit because I need the first part of this to go well. And then, oh, I didn't do my power up. I actually forgot. Like, this is a much easier fight than Malenia. Oh my god. Alright, let's do my power up. That's just the wash. You just gotta let that go. What is happening? Just the game sucks. You just gotta let it go sometimes. Yeah, we die on purpose there. When the frame rate's not agreeing with us, you gotta sometimes you gotta call it. That's just a clean reset. That's a clean reset if I've ever seen one. We just reset those. More sleep weapons. Sleep weapons are useful for the duo bosses, right? You hate it to see it when it like forces you to roll through them like that. Oh, I got hit there. That sucks. It like forces you to roll through them because your camera situation, and then you get hit because of it. Okay. I think I get a little heal here. I think I do this and I roll away and then I heal. It's gonna do the stomp, right? Yeah. Good try. I didn't want my flasks anyway. It's so much more fun when I lose them. I tried running that time. That was the strat I decided on. Didn't work. Guaranteed. Wait, he does that as a follow-up during this phase? I've not seen him ever do that. That sucks. I've actually never... Oh, I'm a little low on stuff here. I've actually never seen him do that before. I do not have enough flasks for this. Okay, what's the starting attack? That looks like the fire, no? Yeah. Wait, I got here pretty early. Does that mean I can do two? Maybe not. Maybe just one and then I do an attack. Oh, it's this thing. Okay, I gotta run. What the... Okay. I was kind of out of stamina pretty soon there anyway, so... That sucks. I'm gonna get command grab. We got maybe the worst RNG possible, I feel like, here at the start of the fight. So, you know, that is a go next. That is like the worst possible start to the fight, no? Ugh, that was pretty rough. The orb thing, and the funny thing about the orb is I ran the entire time and it still hit me. Like, I was running. I had stamina, and I was running the whole thing. And I was forced to keep running, and I got hit by the explosion because of it. He literally never did command grab against me. He didn't do it like the first 5 times. And then he did it there. Yeah, we got that was a really unlucky start, I think. All things considered. I also got hit by something in this phase that I've never seen him do in all my fights with him, so, you know. There was a couple of things against us in that run, which, ow. Sometimes these things happen. That's rough. Easier to tell if he's gonna do that attack or not when you're behind him. Oh. Because the follow-up from it is like, you can see his back move earlier. This thing really wants you to grind another 50 levels? What? What are you talking about? No, this isn't even the hardest boss I fought. Why would I grind another 50 levels? Is that what people do? Do they just like go do the rune farms? And then they like, they level to like a bajillion and then they come beat the boss with like way better stats? Is that like a real thing? Like you rune farm and then do the summon and then you come back? That seems absurd to me. That seems like such a massive waste of time. In the sense that like, the rune farming looks so boring. So even if like the boss is also a waste of time if you die to him, at least you're having fun fighting the boss or playing the game, right? But like, if you're farming runes, isn't that so boring? All the rune farming methods I've seen look really boring. Oh, fuck. Yeah, what I would get from farming too would probably be like, I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even know I was low on life. What I would get from farming is like more stamina probably. And that's probably really it. Which isn't that big of a deal. Yeah, like actually, I think if I wanted to kill him and make the game easier, I would just respec the bloods of whatever it is, and then use the katana and then smoke him. Like, I think it's way better to do that than farm more stuff. Like, that's probably a faster way to kill the boss than it is to farm. I could go respec and then get it to +9 in like 4 minutes. And then I'm gaming, you know? That sucks. I thought he wasn't doing the attack. It looked like he waited. I gotta be slightly slower with the follow-up attack I do. Maybe I should just always assume he's gonna do it. The buffer! Oh my. That was a bad buffer. That was a real bad one. I rolled so long ago. I thought I was gonna be chilling. Sure, maybe not Rivers of Blood, but whatever. Like, I go respec and do the, like, I do the meteor. You know, I shoot him with the... That would actually be sick to do against the fucking... The nerd at the end, Elden Beast. Just melt him with a meteor. I'm sure that's tight. Respec into Goku. Just blast him with the beam. Cause like, while he's sitting still, I'm sure he takes a lot of damage. He's actually probably one of the bosses where that's better against, right? He's kind of a big, slow target. Oh, where'd my roll go? Why? What's happening? I feel like I didn't have control of my character for like 10 seconds there. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna hit me. Whoops. I will probably play it offline and do another run. Yeah. Wireless pad? No. I think the game is just laggy. That's all. Yeah, I imagine meteoring the last boss, or meteoring the Elden Beast is probably quite good. Although you do have to set up the sigil and then take the potion and then hit him, right? Hit him with it? You have to hit him with the thing. Streaming it makes it worse. The game runs bad. It's not, it has nothing to do with anything else. The game just runs bad. It's okay. You can say it. I won't tell Miyazaki. I meant to roll inward to the right, but I like went through his back. Ah, fuck. I thought it was the fast stomp, so I rolled for the fast stomp. I had almost no lag problems on my playthrough. That's nice. I'm gonna try it, chat. Alright, we did it. Doesn't matter, the game still has lag problems. I'm happy for you that it worked out for you, but the game still has issues. So, you know, that's cool. That's like, I'm trying to think of what that energy is like. I'm trying to think of a good comparison. Like, it's cool that it was good for you, but like, you know, you can just look up the tests of people checking the game to make sure it doesn't run well. Yeah, it's like some guy, like you see some guy who's like cheating on a test, you're like, well, I didn't cheat on my test, and I thought the test was pretty hard. And that guy's like, nah, it was easy, man. I'm like, alright, well, easy for you, but, you know, not for everybody else. We don't have a lot of flasks here. Maybe he was just surprised that I could jump it. I don't know, actually. What is he doing? Fire? Oh, he didn't do the attack from the other side. Okay, this is this thing. You're supposed to just run, I think. I couldn't see it because I was so busy trying to dodge the other thing. I don't know if it's worth it to shoot the beam or not, because the beam does about 1,000, I think. And, what's it called? Okay. The beam does about 1,000, and so does 2 attacks, and I don't know which is better, because since I can't... Probably safer to do the attacks, but since I can't ice him, like I can't hit him with the ice status effect, it might be better to hit him with the blast, I'm thinking. I missed all of my attacks. Because it also does more stagger, I think. What is this? Oh, I didn't know that was a thing he could do. I don't think I've seen that before. Oh. I tried to use a sound cue, but it did not work. Oh, this is... Oh. Oh, it hits on the way back. This boss is so whack. I really want to beat Meteor it to death. I really do. Do I need a lot of setup for it? What do I need to Meteor it to death? Like, I already have the spell. I'm like so sick of fighting this thing. This thing is not worth chasing over and over. I'm over it. I do not want to play the video game anymore. What do I need to Meteor it to death? I'm doing it. Let's see here. I'm sick of chasing this thing. I need this and this, right? Do I need anything else? Let's see. I need the physic that makes it so that it costs no mana, right? I'm sick of fighting this enemy. Okay, let's see. It is not letting me play the game. I'm not trying to play the game either. So this, right? That's what I need. Is there anything else you need? Blue Sat Staff. Does it matter? I don't... That makes you take more damage though. No, I have this. Yeah, I'm not trying to fight this thing anymore. Without Terra Magica? I have Terra Magica. Let's try it. I'm curious. So what's the order of operations for letting him not play the game? Do you take the flask last, or do you take the flask first? Can I take it between the transitions? And will it reach him from where I spawn? Probably, right? Because I spawn pretty close. Terra Flask and a beam? Yeah, okay. So I can take the flask in the transition. That sucks. Spell is pretty tall. A lot of the bosses in this game are tall. That does mean, though, that the second one can't hit me. The third one sure can, though. I can't believe he does that. Oh, and I can't believe that hit me. What the fuck? I was like behind him. What an asshole. That's only in this phase. Wow. I can't believe that hit me. Chill, bro. Dude. Wow, that was guaranteed. The second attack was guaranteed, and then after that, the buffer rolled me into the attack that killed me, so... Yeah, I was dead there. The worst part is I dodged this thing, and then I rolled to get away from the explosion, And then after that, I tried to roll to, you know, avoid it. But then I got hit. So that made me get a buffer roll that then made me die to the combo. That's a shame. You were I was dead for like 5 seconds there with no inputs from me. Yeah, that end little bit, that end like 25% of his health is always very scary. Because he could just like smoke you with some shit and you're like, uh-oh. The beginning of this fight is like not nearly as bad. And then he just goes sicko mode at the end. You know, so you gotta really survive the onslaught. Yeah, I beat Malenia earlier. Oh, my roll. Oh, that was the roll that I tried to do earlier to dodge that attack. Thank you for coming out later. I don't think he ever does. Oh, I always immediately roll that and I can't. I think he ever does that, whatever it's called, after that attack. I would love a posture break now, actually. Okay, I don't know. I might not get one. He's going sicko mode. Backstep, not what I wanted. I gotta heal because I'm not gonna dodge it. Hell yeah. In this phase, I like it when he melees me. I don't like it when he does any of his projectiles. Way easier to deal with all of his melee attacks than the projectiles at the end. That sucks. I thought he was gonna do the fast stab, so I rolled like that one. I never got a stagger, huh? I cannot see. Don't tell me that hit me through. Okay. Well, I'm gonna send it. That's a tragedy. I had already lost so much life, I was willing to just greed it and try. That was such a bad run because of the no stun. I think that's the first time I've got him that low without getting a stun since like one of the first attempts. That's okay. We lost so much that was like a rough run anyway. What up, Garlic Bear? Thanks for the 32. I'm okay with that. It's not the end of the world. The problem is that dodging him at the end sucks because so many of his attacks, instead of canceling into any of his normal things, he can cancel into the teleport, and the teleport like makes timing and dodging his attacks really bad. Because so much of the stuff after the teleport, you have to like guess which attack he's gonna do. Like you have to roll the explosion, and then when you roll the explosion, what's it called? If he does like the fast attack and you're not already dodging that one, you get punished. So you have to roll it right away, and then if you're not rolling it right away, then you get hit by that, and then if you roll right away, then you get punished by the other stuff he does. So like no matter what, you're in like a bad, you have to guess what attack he's gonna do, kind of almost. Like it does not feel good. Oh, I thought that was gonna stun. I think we're getting a stun after this if we live. Yeah. I'm like really low on life, so I need him to teleport away and then do the thing. Yeah. Okay, this might kill me. Oh man, funny move. It's okay though. Yeah, jumping to dodge that move, I don't understand it. I mean, he's done it to me every fight, and I cannot find the timing to consistently do it. I tried rolling it also, and that felt worse. Like, it felt like the chances of me getting through are really low. So I'm actually not, I don't know. I think I just have to accept that I'm going to get hit by it a lot, which I kind of already have. I've tried just, like, I've adjusted by trying to heal through it if I think I'm going to die, or jumping if I have the life to do it, but yeah, it's not very good either way, I think. It's a bad spot to be. That's for sure. But we just need one good run, maybe, into a little beam arena, and we're okay here. I'm mostly curious about how much damage the beam even does. I've never used it against the boss, or anything, I think, for that matter. I don't know if I've ever cast the spell. Oh, no follow. He also hasn't done the stomp yet. There we go. I think we live if it hits us, so I'm gonna try to jump. Nope. Those are my adjustments to the move. The move is so... Oh, fuck. I forgot which attack that was. I didn't know how to dodge that. Yeah, the runs are always good. That's how they always look. The first part looks fantastic. We're gaming. Then he gets to the stomps, and depending on the RNG of the attacks he does after, things go bad. It really just depends on what he does or not, and whether I dodge the stomps or whatever. The stomps are like, you know, they're pretty rough. I don't know what I'm doing wrong to dodge them. That doesn't mean backseat, by the way. Hey, don't backseat. Stop. Don't do it. Stop typing. Stop typing. Stop typing. However, what's it called? I think my strategy to deal with it instead is fine, given that I can't dodge them. Yeah, my bad. I knew it was coming. Don't worry. I was ahead of you. I've been doing this for a while now. Ow. Ah, a little early. So I think this or Jump King is harder. They're different types of hard. Jump King is like all about precision and then like trying the same thing over and over to figure out what's right. The last boss are pretty exhausting. Yeah, I don't find them nearly as fun as so much of the beginning of the game. They're definitely much more annoying than fun, but that happens a lot at the end of Souls games. I think they kind of don't hit the mark on the last bosses being the most fun parts of the game. It's usually way earlier that's way more fun. And then it kind of like, it stops being fun and starts to feel a little bit more tedious when you get to the end game bosses sometimes. It's a common Souls issue. Oh, my roll did not happen there. I mean, we've gotten to Elden Beast down to like 30 or 20% so far. Is that Bloodborne? No, I think that's even true for Bloodborne, because Gehrman is cool, but the whatever it's called, the Moon Essence is whack. Yeah, I don't find this boss very fun. I also didn't think Malenia was very fun either. The Elden Beast is the only boss in the game that I think I'm like, I don't even want to fight it. I just want to shoot it to death and not fight it, because it's so... Like, I'm at the end of the game now, and it's like tedious to chase it around, and wait. Like, if there's a strategy to beat it that's less running, then I'm with it at this point. Wow, those projectiles almost got me. Why? Why did you make me roll through them and get hit? Yeah, I think this fight is cool. I just don't like Elden Beast that much. It seems like a lot of people in the chat feel that way as well. Where they think Radagon is cool, but not Elden Beast. Some people seem to think both are cool, but... No stun? Damn, I got greedy for it because I just assumed he was going to do it. Oh. I cannot believe I didn't stun him again. I'm so surprised I didn't get it. Maybe it was, it might have been because it took so long, or I didn't have the buff, so I had less damage. I'm not sure. Yeah, Moon Presence is pretty whack boss. I think Gehrman is way more cool. Most of the bosses like Elden Beast and Souls games are not cool though, I think. They're usually not that fun to fight. That's right. Please don't push me into it, or... Yeah, I think Coralux is like way cooler than most of the other bosses. He's super tight. Really cool. I think both of his phases are cool. He's a fun boss. What? Where's my thing? Did the lag at the beginning eat my cast? You hate to see it. I'm pretty sure it did. Because it lags every time I walk in. But that was a shame. I hate when that happens. What happens in there, and the reason I get hit, is my character rolls towards the boss, but then they roll through him, so they roll into the shockwave because it's through him. Does that make sense? So, like, I'm rolling into him and then past him and then into the shockwave. So, like, I just get smoked because of it. Alright, teleport away and do the thing, please. Thank you. Okay, this will kill me, so I'm gonna heal. Yep, and just tank it. That's my strat. If you can't dodge the move, don't even try. Oh, I was a little early. I think I die, right? Oh, I guess not. But he usually does attack me after. Yeah. I'm just gonna tank whatever he does and heal. I forgot he does that in this phase. That sucks. It must have been the same thing. I don't know what happened. Did you even see where like the camera was there? There must have been something weird that happened. Anyway, that was a bad start, yeah, because of the lag in the beginning eating the power up. Not the end of the world. We just need a little good run and then make it to the moon beast and then try our strategy out and see if it works. That is a good question. If you get the hammer after this fight, yeah. I actually don't know. It looks ugly for a boss weapon. Well, if it looks like the hammer, then yeah, all of his moves are like that. So whenever he does the big slams, he can decide if he's gonna do the follow-up or not after. Like when he does these, see that follow-up right there? I rolled it. That follow-up is like RNG whether he does it or not. So when he does it, you have to wait to see if he's gonna do it. Right? And if he doesn't, then you can hit him once, and then if he hits it, then you have to wait. You wait to see if he starts turning and he's gonna hit you again. Oh my god. And if he doesn't, then you're good. And if he does, you gotta dodge it, and then you can hit him like that, see? That was not a good pattern for me. I don't have my moon blast here, so I think I'm just gonna heal and then jump attack maybe. Wow, I've never seen him get up and do that, actually. I couldn't get up fast enough to heal there. I don't know why. So, you know, I'm dead. But yeah, all the second slams are like that. They're random whether he does them or not. You have to wait and see. It's kind of unlucky. I got the stun after the power-up was over. So I couldn't do the Blastarino after. Which I think is normally what makes him retreat and then do the big stomps because he's lower on life. And it like auto-triggers it, but I was out of juice. How many attempts are we on? What level am I? Where did you find the twin blade? Has streamer beaten next boss yet? I'm not sure. Ooh, we've been doing this for like an hour maybe. Maybe a little bit more. We took a break to whatever it's called for the Smash GG thing. Has Deb eaten yet? Oh, the lag, the lag. Oh boy. Oh, that hit me there? It usually does not hit me. I wonder if it's because he was off axis. I thought that was... Oh, that was a combo. I thought that was going to stun him. Why? Yeah, I mean, most of the fight I have down, it's just when lag or weird things happen and I get smoked. Or the buffer gets me. The fight, I have most of the patterns and the dodges down okay. It's usually if like you miss one thing and then you get a buffer, or if you miss one thing and then you get a nasty pattern at the end, then you're in a rough spot. Damn, I thought he wasn't gonna do it. I thought I saw the delay. Big hammer. He does let you buff at the beginning, which is very nice. Not all weapons, or not all bosses let you buff. Some of them are like, they attack you right away. Like, you know, the first time you fight Malenia, you, what's it called? Yeah, he was about to get stunned there too, which is unfortunate. If I dodged that, then it would have been, yeah. Hey, ominous Blackbird, there's no backseating in my chat. You should read the tags before you type. Thanks very much. What's it called? What was I gonna say? Like, Malenia, the first time you fight her, she does not let you buff. Like, she's just in your face, and she's just like, I'm Malenia. And you're like, alright, look. I didn't ask. And she's just like, going ham, and you're like, bruh, chill. That sucks. Man. We've actually done so much damage to him so far, but we're not getting a lot of stun value here, I think. Because I think my weapon's gonna run out. Or I have a feeling anyway. Am I gonna get the blast? I did. I'm shocked. Well. Oh, I thought it was the vertical plant one. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna have this. And then I gotta do this after. Let's try this. This is our first attempt. It didn't go very well. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Whoops. It might like spawn on me. Okay. Oh, I think I'm dead. It didn't actually do that much damage, huh? It didn't do very much damage. Maybe I shouldn't do it right away. Maybe I should wait. I actually don't know. I played a strength build. People say that strength builds are like, the way they talk about strength builds in this game are like, they talk about them like if jumping attacks with two weapons aren't incredibly good, and so many of the enemies you want to jump and then posture break them. I'm using a magic greatsword. I am aware of what using a strength weapon or a beefy weapon is like. Oh, jump attack. I've watched people do strength builds and fight a lot of the bosses I'm fighting, and I gotta tell you, it looks pretty good to me. Oh no, I didn't get the stab. I'm dead. Yeah, you kind of have to jump attack in this game. How many hours do I have in the game now? Before Malenia, I had like 45 or something. And now I'm at 57. Or 40, maybe I was at 47 when I started. That seems right. I don't remember. Yeah, you need one or two things to beat a lot of bosses, I think. If you're looking for effectiveness, you're looking for strong jump attacks, or you're looking for weapon arts that melt the boss with a status effect or something. I don't know if I can get this second attack. Well, he let me. I don't think I was able to, but he got away with it. God, I hate that. That is like the most annoying thing this game does to you. Stun? Oh, no stun. Okay. Alright, now it's time to drain some of my resources by making me get hit by the waves and then healing. And then we get to the second part. Alright, let me wait until the last second and then pop this. And then we do the thing. Ha! Not the best damage, but it went okay. Uh-oh. Whoops. I couldn't roll it, fuck. I just want to put my weapon away. That's what I mean, like, he's fucking running across the entire screen, and then he's gonna shoot a bunch of shit at me, and then I gotta run all the way over there. Oh, and now it's this thing, so I have to run, and then also, while these are dropping, I have to try and dodge this attack, whatever this is. And I gotta run behind him to dodge the fire. Hey, I can blast him while he does this, though. Oh, maybe not. Okay. That's what I mean, like, this fight is not very fun for me to do. I am not having a fun time. I'm dead, I think. Oh. It's, like, not a very fun fight. It's just so much chasing the boss, and I don't do that much damage. So it's just running across the entire arena to a good soundtrack, hitting a cool-looking boss, and that's it. His body pulled me out of the way so I couldn't hit him there. Same thing happens again. It's like it's such an annoying fight. Not even that it's a hard fight. That's not my problem with it. It's just like so tedious. Not a fight where I'm thinking to myself, I don't know what this is. I'm gonna run. I think it's the thing. Not a fight where I find myself thinking like, oh, this is like, you know, a really challenging, interesting fight. It's just, I'm bored. I don't like it. Why don't I use the weapon art? I do. It's just you have to have time to power it up. And it takes some time. Oh god, let me get behind him. Ow. You don't always have time to do it. When he does the big attack where he flies in the air, I'll do it then. What is he doing? Oh boy, it's the stars. I want it to stop soon. That would be great. I'm out of stamina. Okay. It's definitely the random bullshit go attack. Yeah, it definitely is. Okay. I don't think I thought I dodged that, but maybe I don't understand how to dodge it. Oh, he's doing it again. Okay. I want to reset my run there so I have enough stamina to keep running. Where'd he go? Oh, this is... Oh, no, I don't... You're kidding me. I've never seen that attack. I thought it was the thing where he comes out of the ground and he does the, whatever it's called, the big circle. Yeah, I was also stuck. Because it didn't knock me down, I just died to that. I thought he did a different attack. I don't think I've seen that attack before. I hate it. This fight makes me want to go level up a summon to level 10 and then just summon it and not fight him. I haven't summoned this whole time. This fight makes me want to summon. Like, it's just so not fun. I am so sick of chasing this fucking stupid lizard in this pond. Like, shit is just not fun to do. And I'm too deep in the game at this point. I just want out. Oh, I couldn't get it. Fuck. I wanted that second attack to be the stab, but... that sucks. I already healed. The second one doesn't hit me, though. The third one will. So it all evens out. Oh, it's still there. Whoops. What? I've never seen him do that before. What the fuck do you mean? That was like some brand new shit I've never... I'm dead. What the fuck? I've fought him for 2 hours. And he does 2 new moves. One on the other thing and one on this. What the fuck? That shit is brand new. I've never seen him do that. That is so absurd. He always does the big slow attack after. That shit makes no sense. I can't believe it. Not because, like, the moves after are even hard to do. It's just like, if he's been doing the same thing after so many times, like, I just assumed he couldn't do anything else. It must be like a spacing dependent thing, and I was so far away he did a different attack or something. I have no idea. This shit is just absurd. Yeah. I'm losing my mind. The more I fight, the more I'm like, man, I should just mimic plus 10 it up. Get me out of here. For the Elden beast, because I don't want to deal with that shit anymore. Give into the dark side. It's time. I think I'd die here if I don't heal. I think I was right. I think I would have died if I didn't heal. See, that time he did nothing after. He normally does the big stomp, though. Wow, that hit me. Wait, what is that? Oh. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. I didn't take it, fuck. Oh, he's doing that thing. Okay, I think I can run behind, cast this. Wait, can I cast it again? Well. He is doing the thing I thought he was doing last time, but I can't do it. I don't really understand that attack at all, if I'm honest. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to dodge it. It's like, if you are not close enough, I think you just get hit by the shockwave. Ominous, what up? Oh, that's another attack. I have no idea what's happening. Oh, that hits on the way back, and it hits on that side? What the fuck? That sucks. Yeah, this boss is whack. It's just so tiring, man. You do so little damage, and you just have to run at him the whole time. It's killing me. What time is it? Oh, it's actually really late. I should probably call it there. Ban that guy for backseating, please. Alrighty, gamers. I think it's about that time for me to call it. Well, this has been fun. I'm happy I got Malenia. That was cool. And what's it called? We'll wrap up the game next time. We got the last little bit. I was really hoping to finish it today. Honestly, because I have stuff to do tomorrow and Friday and then all of next week. So we'll see. I honestly might not even finish it on stream because I have so much other stuff to do. I might just finish it off stream because we have so much stuff. But I like the game a lot. I think Elden Ring is incredibly good. I think a lot of things about the end of it suck. But I think overall, it's one of my favorite video games I've ever played. Boy, does it have a lot of things wrong with it. I don't even know if wrong is the right word. So much that just doesn't make sense. So you're just like, dude, what in the fuck? The video game is just so frustrating. You're like, why is this like this? This was not a thing that makes me enjoy this video game more. There's so much stuff I don't like. But that's kind of like, I think it speaks to how good the video game is. It has so much good in it, and I love so many things about it. Boy, is it an awful game in some ways. If we're going to do Elden Ring today, I need all of you to be ready. Because today, I need backseating. I really don't want to fight the last boss. I think that's really annoying. Well, the first phase I think is fun. The second phase I think is boring. So I don't want to fight the second phase. Should I just try doing the same thing I'm doing right now, but then summoning? That might work, honestly. Level 10 Tish and summon her right away and you'll be okay. I'll try your strat. I don't use summon, so I'll try your strat. How about that? This one right here. I don't have any souls though. How much FP? It costs 132. How much FP do I have? 124. Okay, I don't have enough. I gotta have to use the flask for it, which is fine. I gotta sell some stuff for money. Do I have anything that's worth a lot of money? Oh my god, these are worth a lot. I don't think I'm gonna use any of these. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna change my weapon. And I'm gonna make a new character after this, so it really does not matter, I think. I'm just gonna sell the Malenia one. I think, and this one. Why not? Okay. So in theory, this thing is just busted, huh? You guys all say this makes everything just real easy? Equip it? I should be good. Let me set my ash to... Wait, do I have the flask already? Not flask, it's this thing. Do I have this? Yeah, I do. If she attacks? Oh wait, does she not? Does Tish just not attack sometimes? Okay, let's try it. I can't level up. Let's just try it. Let's give it one spin with this, and then we'll see. She might dodge around a bit. Uh-oh. Oh my god, look at how much... Oh my god. That actually did so much damage. What in the fuck? I can roll. Whoops. Oh, that does suck. I couldn't dodge it because he rolled after my summon. No, my summon. It is kind of hard because you don't know if... Oh my god, my summon's getting fucked up. You actually don't know if you're gonna get attacked or if the summon's gonna get attacked. Oh my god. That damage was kind of absurd. Ow, I am getting AoE to death though. I might die here. That was my bad. Okay, so I just need to attack. I see. Wow, this summon is absurd, by the way. It does so much damage. Like, did you see how fast I stunned him? That was fucked up. Yeah, he switched targeting like 4 times there, which... You know, sometimes that's unfortunate, but damn, the summon did so much. It's actually way better when he targets me. Because the summon is just wailing on him for like 1,000,000 damage. Oh, I rolled a little late. It's actually so much better, right? Because look at the damage the summon is doing. Oh, I can roll it. Fuck. Ow. It's really hard to roll that, though, when he doesn't face you. Because I'm used to fighting him... Oh, no. I'm used to fighting him where he constantly targets me. And when he's targeting instead the summon, I actually am... Oh, fuck. Okay, we're just gonna heal. Okay. I don't remember how to dodge that. Or I never got good at dodging that. Chat, how do I dodge that? You guys can backseat me now. Backseating is allowed. You gotta roll it. Word, you actually have to roll it? That sucks. That combo, that sucks. I don't remember how to... I'm dead. Fuck. I don't remember how to dodge anything because it's been so long. Damn, he died. He actually died. Dude, this is absurd. I got hit by every attack, and I still used less heals than normal, and the boss died. You gotta roll to the right or the left. Is it better to roll it right or left, or... Dude, this is absurdly easy compared to doing it solo. I cannot believe how much easier the game is like this. It's like night and day compared to... Please buff your sword at the start of the fight. Okay. I do need you to do me a favor and look at the screen. So after I summoned Tish the last 2 times, Radagon immediately attacked me, right? So I had to dodge his attack so that I didn't get smoked. So the reason I didn't buff my sword was because he was in the air shooting a fucking beam of light at me, trying to murder me. You know? So I normally do buff my sword at the beginning of the fight, but because he was... Ow, I got a little too greedy. Oh, I got so greedy because you're doing too much damage. Because he was attacking me, I didn't buff myself. I just was like, whatever. Dude, can you believe the damage that we're doing to this boss? This is absurd. Quit yelling at chat and heal. Yeah, I was not paying attention. Did you see that he was almost dead, by the way? Like, it's absurd, right? Like, I cannot believe how much damage is happening. Okay, let me do this, and then I'll do this, and then go through. Well, yeah, because saying, like, you gotta buff your sword... Like, dude, I know what my sword does. I'm aware that I need to buff him, but, like, if I do this, and then he's smoking me and not Tish, then I'm gonna die. You know? It's actually so much better, by the way, when he attacks me and not Tish, because I can heal. Oh, no. I can heal and Tish can't. So, I kind of need him to attack me. Dude, look at his life. Wait, he's dead, right? Oh, I didn't get the front stab. Wait, can I? This cannot be real. This is actually not real life, right? This is not the last boss in the game. That seems absurd. Wait, did you see the damage? You're kidding me, right? That is not real life. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's this. Okay. Did you guys play the whole game like this? Tish is gonna get blasted. Yeah, that's okay. Are you telling me I could have been... This could have been the whole game? I could have been vibing? Me and Tish just on a little mish chilling together, vibing, having a great time. This game is actually probably so fun if you play like this. This looks so fun. Every boss just getting annihilated. Tish hasn't hit this boss in 10 minutes, by the way. I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay, I gotta run. When I said I don't know what's happening, I didn't mean about the summon. I meant in terms of attacks on the screen. It's hard to see. Or who is that? Thanks for the sub. Rick, that's very nice of you. Wait, did I stun him? I did. Wow, that was so much damage. Tish is like struggling to catch the boss too, by the way. It's like the same thing as me. Also, definitely gonna get hit by this AoE, I think. Oh. That was the new attack. Breaks, what up, Egg? Okay, let's go run in. Dude, Tish is still alive! How are you still alive? This, ow. This summon has so much life, actually. I guess it's a +10 summon, right? But she is... Uh-oh. But she is, like, mega tanky. Like, look at her health. You know, I was talking to Elder about this, and we were talking about, like, playing the game with summons after it was over, and he was like, I'm gonna just do it. I don't know how to dodge this or what to do. He was like, I'm just gonna do, like, a second run with summons and, like, all the bullshit, like, whatever the best things are, and just try it and, like, see what it's like. Because, you know, like, I don't think he did any summons or anything for the game, and, like, seeing this is actually pretty ham. Oh god, I'm running. I'm out of stamina though. Like, yeah, the summons do so much. Oh. I didn't realize it was like such a big damage differential. I mean, the aggro thing is like one thing. I assume that. Look! Wait, do I even have to do anything? No, Tish, no! I gotta save Tish's life. Her damage is like higher than mine. Wait, is it healing? That's the HP debuff coming off? Oh. Can it like re-HP debuff? Wait, is Tish doing the HP debuff? So Tish lowered the boss's max life? Wait. The summon is broken. What in the fuck? I barely even did anything. I was just looking at the chat. I did nothing. And then... Wait, what is this? Summon Rani? Obviously. Hold up. Pick my ending? I think I will. No longer maidenless. No one can say that I'm maidenless any longer.
The battle is over, I see.
It was all me. It was all me. It was like 98% me at least. Dude, that summon is broken. Are you telling me that +10 Mimic was better than Tish before the nerf, by the way? Because, like, the Mimic must have been stronger before this, right? It was? That is absurd. Or debatable? That is absurd. Mistranslated ending? How so? I mean, I haven't even seen it yet, so. Is this like the fused body of Radagon and Marika?
To every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars.
Word, I'm with it.
1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond.
Oh, is this like let's reset the world and like the new moon
Into
god
fear,
will be
doubt and loneliness.
This seems like this kind of an ending.
As the path stretcheth into darkness.
Neato.
Well then, shall we?
Damn.
My fair consort eternal.
She already got a ring, bro. Move on. Excuse me? Who do you think gave her the ring? What the? You new in town? So what are the other endings? There must be endings that... what's it called? Applied molding. You're the Elden Lord. I'm sure that's one. The Frenzied Flame one. There's 7. Oh, God. It's weird though, because the Erd Tree is like its own entity, right? There's people who don't like the Erd Tree, who are like part of a different group of people, aren't there? Because there's like a group of people under the Erd Tree that like don't like it, and they're like from the past, right? And then there's like the people who are cool with the Erd Tree ending. The Erd Tree seems like it also like stores your body when you die, right? And then the Dung Eater has been stopping that, which seems kind of nasty. The parasite, the tree is a parasitic thing. Yeah, it's like taking the souls, right? I guess you could call it a parasite if that's its thing. I'm skipping this. So you can just end this, and then Journey 2 is New Game Plus, and then now this is the end of the game. And I'm chilling. I did it. I done did it, and I can go do whatever I want. So what did I miss, chat? I didn't do whatever's at Volcano Manor, right? I didn't do this. And is there anything else? You can hit New Game Plus at the table. I'm not gonna New Game Plus. I'm gonna start a new save, probably, for my next playthrough. I did not fight Big Moog, no. I did basically everything else though, right? Or a lot of the other things, I think. How many hours are we in? 57, and like 6 of that's on Malenia, and like 2 of that's on the final boss. So what else do we have that I missed? We missed Moog. We missed the whatever's under the manor. Is there anything else that's like the Dragon Lord? I fought the Dragon Lord. I did the Lich Dragon, I'm pretty sure, right? You're talking about the one that's in... You're talking about the one that's here? Or did I did the dragon that's here. I didn't do the Lich Dragon. I guess there's another dragon. It's a Fia questline boss. It's probably too late. Yeah, I did kill the Elden Beast. As far as like really big things, it sounds like there's only 2, right? There's Moog. Where's Moog? Is he like over here somewhere? In here? Consecrated Snowfield. He's over here. Teleporter at the west end of the snowfield? Like over here, there's just like a random teleporter? What the hell? That's so absurd. Okay. So we didn't miss too much then, huh? It sounds like we hit a decent amount of the game given our time. New Game Plus is preferable to New File because you don't have to refill the map or upgrade Flask. Why is that preferable? I didn't do Volcano Manor at all, no. "15 remembrances bosses and you missed like 3 or 4 of them? Okay. That doesn't seem so bad though, yeah. Because I fought Moog once already, even though it's not the full version. Rykard? Is Rykard that cool? He's at the volcano, right? That's where I gotta go. We did a good amount of this map though. I'm pretty happy with that. For Toggles, what up? I mean, we have like a bit to do for sure, but I'm gonna do a second playthrough for sure. And on that second playthrough, I think I'm gonna do Twin Blade. I'm gonna do either Faith and Strength, or I'm gonna do the Twin Blade, the Blood Twin Blade. I don't know which. Dual wielding Twin Blades with bleed sounds like it would be so easy, but also super tight. I'm not sure. Yeah, but we did it all. We chewed through. Explore Radagon's area. There's a thing out here. I know that. I did the Randy ending. I mean, I think it's one of my favorite video games I've played. I think it's incredibly good. This must be New Game Plus 2. Or New Game Plus here. I think the video game is incredibly good. Damn. I like it a lot. I think the end game is a little rough in some ways, though. Like, doing the bosses without summons and stuff, compared to doing with summons, is like pretty... Yeah, you kind of see what they're going for. I think a lot of the end game does not feel very fun to do. It's kind of like tedious because you just die so fast and the bosses are so nasty. But then, what's it called? The summon, that sure made it trivial. That was kind of absurd to compare. So maybe it just depends on what your build is like, you know. I guess. Yeah, it seems like there's no... There might be a balance if your build is wild in between, but maybe not. I think, like, once you hit... Yeah, exactly. Once you go up this path into this area, the game feels kind of weird, right? Don't you think so? Like, as soon as you go do this part, like, all the enemies and everything are just... They hurt so bad. And then same thing with here and everywhere else, really. All of the endgame stuff, everybody just does so much damage. So, like, I found myself rushing through it rather than wanting to do it because I was like, dude, everything does so much damage to me. I don't want to, like, kill all the enemies. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't want to fight these enemies. They all are, like, little grunts who do 80% of my life on a hit. I'm just gonna, like, run through it. Which, you know, it's kind of annoying to do. But at the same time, it's like, it feels very weird. It wants you to prepare properly with the right resistance stuff, I guess. But at the same time, how much more tanky are you with the right resist? It's probably not that much more, unless you have like a super incredibly durable build. And even then, do you die in 3 hits then? You know. I think the zones are cool. I think the bosses are cool. Like, Malenia should be really cool. She's not as cool as she could be because of because of waterfowl, basically. Being like the only thing that's super dangerous. Dude, I bet you that fight with summons is like, and bleed weapons is so much, it's probably way more trivial. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe for the last fight, having holy resistance is good. That's probably true. Tish seems absurd. Where do you even get the Tish summon? You have to kill Tish, right? Isn't that what it is? You like fight her at some point, right? She's like over here somewhere, right? Or Kaled? or something. I don't remember. My favorite zone was probably the lakes. I thought the lakes were really fun. It's on the Randy quest. Oh, is it underground somewhere? Oh, is it this Evergale? I see. I thought this zone was really cool. I also thought that Stormvale is really quite fun too. I think Caelid is like such a cool zone, and so is like the swamp area in the north, because the it's just a fucked up place, right? Like this place is just miserable. Everything about it's so fucked up. So I like that. The capital city is so cool too. I think most of the zones in the game are really cool, actually. This capital city is like, playing through this zone is like, you're constantly just like, oh my god, like how is this real? You know what I mean? You're constantly like, dude, how is this a real place I'm playing in a Souls game? Like, this cannot be so dense and real. You're like, this is so much. But it is really fun, despite that. I don't know, I thought most of the game was cool. The capital is absurd. Yeah, it is an absurd place. It is humongous. The map is one giant curled finger. That's true. I suppose. It's really cool. The that whole zone. I really like the lakes, honestly. I thought the lakes were the coolest. Like, going to Rea Lucaria was really fun. Like, I like this zone a lot. I think everything here was really cool. It was really fun. Hogwarts, it's so cool. This whole lakes area, everything about it is tight. I liked every bit of this area. This area was cool. Except the Dark Souls 2 boss. That little gremlin dude. Fuck that guy. Elden Ring is an incredibly good video game. The end game, if you choose to not summon or have a specific build for it, is probably pretty rough. It's probably tough and very annoying. But like the rest of the video game, like I didn't feel like that at all. I played it through with no backseating and I didn't want to spoil myself, right? So I didn't like make a build that was super good for that. I just like was like, I'm gonna go Dex and Int, and then I did Randy's quest and got the Moonlight and was like, oh fuck, I guess I'm gonna get some strength for this. And then I just pumped the Int and was like, I guess I'll do. And that was it. And I didn't summon or anything. I think if you use summons the whole time, and you even if you don't know what you're doing, you'll probably have a much better time. Because I'll tell you what, Tish made that fight trivial. Like, even the second part was, I barely even hit the goddamn thing. Yeah, now that I'm done too, I can like look up some builds and decide what I want to do. I have seen what the speedrun is like. Yeah, when I made it to the last boss, I watched what the speedrun was and I was like, oh, they don't even fight it. Like, I see.